stretching no bid.
Tuesday was a little, like, they're probably the day, I think, with the least amount of spectators and stuff. And we were around exploring the Aqua Zone, fan zone area, and which featured a giant Speedo, like, not billboard,
like
but
poster.
Poster.
Nathan diving off the block.
Like 30 feet long and like 15 feet high.
And who was like standing right in front of the Nathan Adrian poster?
Nathan Adrian's parents.
Yeah. And we're sort of talking to each other like, should we say hi to them? Should we leave them alone? Because it's always weird, like, you don't want to be invasive, but at the same time, I was like, the only thing we're going to say is that we're, like, fans of their son. And, like, who doesn't want to hear that?
Yeah.
So we, like, mosey on over. We're just like, oh, hi, we just wanted to... I just wanted to come over and meet you, you know? And,
as we approached, and I, like, had my hand out and started saying my name, Cecilia, Nathan's mom, sort of made a noise, kind of like, oh! And I was like, oh! They were the sweetest people.
So sweet. We were just saying that, you know, obviously we're fans of Nathan, and I think Eve and I were always under the feeling like whoever's talking to us pretty soon is going to be like, all right, well, bye. And they don't. Like, they were super sweet chatting with us. And I was like, no wonder he's so successful. Like, he has these really wonderful, supportive parents.
I said, your son is not only an excellent swimmer, he's an exemplary human being.
They were super sweet. And then, you know, we felt good that we had spoken to them. And then we ended up in the, like, the main concourse by the concessions later on in the day. And even I, like, you know, we're from New York, so we're always, like, on hyper
Who's
alert.
bumping into me?
And
Who's talking
so
to
suddenly
me?
we just feel like a shadowy figure come up behind us.
And there was, like, a little tapping
like a
on my
tickle
shoulder.
on her shoulder, and we're like, who is that? And it's like Mr. Adrian. And he's like, hi, and we're like, oh my god, you guys are like the best family in the world.
And we met Nathan's aunt, who you might be familiar with because there is a video of her watching the 100 from Trials last summer yelling. And I'm like, and she's like, oh, you girls make those videos. I'm like, well, you're in a video too.
Yeah.
And she's like, she asked to get a photo with us, which was kind of mental. And
they are so sweet. And it was really cool because he had like a big group of people coming.
Yeah,
to watch him, which was really fun.
He had a number of people on Tuesday. On Saturday, there were like a lot of people. Many generations.
Grandpa Adrian.
Adrian!
Max was there. And it's funny because we ended up because I know we posted the photo of us with Max. And the way that sort of transpired was that I saw that Nathan's sister was there. And my feeling was like, Nathan's parents are so great, his aunt's so great. I'm like, if anyone's gonna think we're idiots, it's his sister.
And pull us aside and be like,
stop. Because, you know,
it's not cute,
that's
lady.
her little brother, and I really was afraid that she was gonna be like, y'all need to stop talking about my little brother. But no, but she was super nice and was like, oh, you can make fun of how Nathan dresses, I don't care. And I was like,
and she's like,
she was super funny about it. And then
nice chat with her.
And then the thing with Max was like, we saw him, we're like, oh, Max is famous, and blah, blah. And she's like, oh, do you want to take a picture with him? And we were like, yeah, we do. Because I would never ask that because that's somebody's child. Like, that's just, you don't go there. But she was so sweet about it. And the funniest thing was so she hands us the golden child, Max. And meanwhile, what you're not seeing is when they're taking the picture, like, Mrs. Adrian and everyone's like trying to make him laugh, and that's why he looks so happy in the photo. And it was just, they were all just so sweet, and it was really fun meeting them. And it also made me feel like, oh, no, they don't think we're nuts. You know, you never know if people are really gonna get it, because some people think that we're being 100% serious all the time, which is not the case. We like to be fun and, you know, joke around. So it was cool. I was like, oh, they get it. They're not offended or anything like that, and they know that we're big fans, and that's why we're there. That's why we went to the meet. But the funniest thing was, at one point, Nathan's mom was like, so do you guys come here for everyone, or do you come here for Nathan? And we were like, well, everyone. But I was like, but Nathan's at the top. And she was laughing.
And
but
we were like, oh, we
great.
really have, like, when we were saying something about Barcelona, and this was, like, after prelims on Tuesday, she's like, well, we don't know if we're going yet. And we were like, we've really been focusing on,
we're like,
hoping
you're
that
going.
Works out. Yeah.
You're going.
And then on Saturday, after the 50, Mr. Adrian was like, so did that work out the way you wanted it to? We were like,
so
yeah, that went pretty well. So, And they were like, are you girls going to Barcelona? And we were like, no.
No, send us a postcard.
I know.